Hello, welcome back to my video. My name is Nurul Dwi I, and today we will be exploring the principle of TEYL. We will cover the key principle of TEYL, how to teach skill to young learner, step in teaching productive and receptive skill, various approach, method, and techniques, and how to use song, games, and stories in the classroom. Let's get started. Okay, the first material is principle of TEYL. TEYL improve understanding the unique needs and characteristic of the student. Here are some key principles. The first one is implicit learning. Implicit learning occurs naturally and unconsciously as children are exposed to language in meaningful context. It contrasts with implicit learning, where rules and structure are taught directly. For example, children learn grammar rules by hearing and using language in context rather than direct instruction. The second one is contextual learning. Contextual learning involves learning language in context, make it relevant and meaningful to the learner. This helps children understand how language is used in real-life situations. For example, teaching a vocabulary related to food by discussing a visit to a restaurant or grocery store. The third one is learner-centered. Learner-centered approach focuses on the needs, interests, and abilities of the student. It encourages active participation and allows students to take ownership in their learning. For example, allowing a student to choose topics they are interested in and incorporating preferences into lesson. And the last one is meaningful learning. Meaningful learning occurs when new information is connected to prior knowledge and experiences. It is more likely to be retained and applied in different contexts. For example, relating new vocabulary to student personal experience or using real-life scenarios to teach language concept. Alright, the next material is how to teach skill to young learners. Teaching skill to young learners involve focusing on both productive skill, speaking and writing, and receptive skill, is listening and reading. Okay, step in teaching productive skill. In speaking, it is modeling, practice, and feedback. Modeling demonstrates correct pronunciation and intonation. And practice, use activities like role plays, dialogue, and discussion. And feedback, provide constructive feedback and encourage self-correction. In writing, it is pre-writing activities, guided writing, and independent writing. And in pre-writing activities, use brainstorming and mind mapping to generate ideas. And guide writing, provide writing frames and sentence starter. And in independent writing, encourage free writing and creative expression. Okay, and then step in teaching receptive skill. In listening, it is pre-listening activities, while listening activities, and post-listening activities. In pre-listening activities, activate prior knowledge and set the context. And while listening activities, use tasks like note-taking and answering question and completing chart. And post-listening activities is discuss of the content. In reading activities, it is pre-reading activities, while reading activities, and post-reading activities. In pre-reading activities is introduce key vocabulary and predict the content. And while reading activities, use tasks like skimming, scanning, and answering comprehension question. And post-reading activities is summarize and discuss the text. Alright, the next material is approach, method, and techniques in TEYL. Number 1 is TPR or total physical response. TPR involves physical movement to respond to language input, making learning fun and memorable. For example, using action to teach verbs like jump, run, and clap. And number 2 is CLT or communicative language teaching. CLT focus on use language for communication and developing fluency. For example, engaging students in conversation, role plays, and group discussion. And number 3 is TBL or task-based learning. Use tasks and projects to teach language in context. For example, planning a class party, creating a poster, or conducting a survey. And the last one is storytelling. Use stories to teach language in a meaningful and engaging way. For example, reading a storybook and discussion of the plot, character, and vocabulary. Alright, the last material is using songs, games, and stories in TEYL. Songs. Choose songs with simple lyric and repetitive structure. And the activities use action, gesture, and visual aid to reinforce meaning. And the benefit, songs help with pronunciation, rhythm, and vocabulary retention. Games. Choose games that are age appropriate and language focused. And the activities using games like Simon Says, Bingo, and Memory Match. And the benefit, games make learning fun and interactive, promoting language practice. Stories. Choose stories with clear plots and relatable characters. The activities is use role-playing, storytelling, and drawing to engage the learner. And the benefit, stories provide context for language use and develop listening comprehension skill. Alright, maybe that's all from me. Thank you for your kind attention and thank you for watching and listening.